What is going on, everybody? Casually Crypto here with another episode of the Casually Crypto Report. Today, we're going to dive deeper into the Fantom ecosystem where we talk about yield aggregators and how you can take your DeFi yield farming and put it onto Autopilot. Before we get to it, if you're new to the channel, I invite you guys to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and tick the little bell notification icon because we're going to be talking about a lot of projects on the Fantom network, and I personally do feel that this is like getting in on like Binance Smart Chain or like Ethereum DeFi yield farming back when it was still new, and I'm going to be showing you about how a lot of these like liquidity pool, these farming yields are like insanely high. Where like you will be making a lot more like coming here instead of just sticking around on like older platforms like older like chains like Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain. So and I do have a few videos for you guys to get started if you're new. So we have one that talks about why this place is like getting in on Binance already. I have a video on how to set up the Fantom wallet MetaMask, and then also a video on the two biggest exchanges, which one will be like PancakeSwap and which one may fizzle out like Burger Swap. So without much ado, let's get started about your aggregator. For some of you guys who are have been farming already or who's recently started, you started staking your tokens, you probably know that you were getting a lot of like you're getting pretty good interest here. Like you have like a your projects are giving you like 600% interest. Your project giving you like almost 1,000% interest, right? And the problem about these, it's great you're making a lot, but at the same time, a lot of the time when you're making interest, this interest is sitting there, and you have to go to each of these projects. You have to like hit harvest just to get you have to hit harvest just to collect your token, and then you need to like swap them into more liquidity tokens, stake them back in just to get your interest to work for you. And and I'm sure a lot of you don't have the time of day to do that like every hour or every 5 minutes, because that's the way that you can. Because if you can do it every 5 minutes, that's the best way. That's how you can maximize your yield. But a lot of times you probably can only do it like once a day or once every 2 days, and the whole time. This whole time your interest is going to be sitting in your wallet or sitting like I guess in the rewards pool, not making you money. And this is where you aggregators come in. So you have projects like Beefy Finance. We're gonna also go over like Ester Finance and also Standard Finance. Each of these projects, the key benefit for these projects is they will take like you can just stake your you can still stake your liquidity pool tokens with them. So for Spirit Finance, right, you are gonna stake like your Spirit and FTM. So they also have Spirit FTM at 600 263%. Here they give you about like they say they give you like 4,000%, but this is after they compound it every like 5 minutes or so. So you get a lot more here. And same thing right here, Spirit FTM, right? These guys are more I guess they show you more everything, right? So original farm APR 271, but they compound it like every couple minutes or every hour. So that's how you get like 1,500. And over time, your liquidity pool token will increase in this pool. So if you start with let's say one, eventually it'll grow to like it'll grow to two like after like it'll double like after a couple months. And the higher the interest rate is, the faster it will double or triple and so on. So this is the exciting thing about yield aggregators. They do the compounding for you so that you don't have to. And in return, what they charge is they just take like a small percentage of your profits, right? They take a small chunk of your profit, and then they buy their like governance token. And for this platform, Ester, they use this app EST. On Standard, they use Standard, and on Beefy, right, their token is they use the token BiFi, BIFI, I believe. There's a catch to using Beefy Finance. As Beefy Finance, they've been around for a while. In fact, they started off on the Binance Smart Chain system. Most of, if not all, of their reward tokens have been given out already, and for those who got in early, yeah, good. well, lucky for them, but for anyone on Fantom, unfortunately, you're not getting anything. And this is why I've been always saying about how some of these projects are just like colonial projects. Like Beefy, they started off on Binance, and their home is on Binance. Their Fantom is just a colony to them. They're not going to treat like people, the users on like Fantom as well as great as they treat their own like early adopters. And this is why a lot of people, like, they don't like farming on Beefy. They want to earn that governance token, which unfortunately is no longer being mint. So that's why they go to projects like Ester and Standard. And also another thing to note on Beefy is notice how they have like Spooky Swap, like Boo, but they don't have anything for Spirit Swap. So you could see that they are biased towards one of the two exchanges right now, which may not be that great of a thing, because if they show this type of favoritism, that means they're not. They probably have like a back end deal with Spooky to not list anything from Spirit, and it disturbs the balance of the whole ecosystem. And but if you are like into Spooky, you are like heavily in Spooky, this could be great for you. So, but if you are not on Spooky, that means this your options are much limited. So you have to decide like what works for you, right? And then yeah, so on Ester, you can see they do Spirit Swap. So these guys are like, I guess they try to like counterbalance, right, the fact that there's no Spooky, so no Spirit, so they are doing stuff for the Spooky and for Spirit area, right? So, but the strange funny thing is yeah, despite looking very similar, the total value locked is still nowhere close to Beefy. So maybe like, it could show that the opportunity to make more is bigger here on the space, but we'll see how it goes. And then next up, we also have Standard, right? You can see that they do give yeah, 1% liquidity interest, but they also get like a 40% annual, which is about like 0.1% daily. So right now it does seem like Spirit Swap is is being embraced by the newer platforms, while Spooky Swap is supported by the, I guess, the more established platforms. And overall, like you still have to decide like which platform is for you, because overall they're all great platforms. That you have some platforms that have been around for a while. You have like new platforms that are out to challenge the old guys. You have like platforms like this, which is like a more of a colonial project, right? And then you have guys where they do see like Fantom as their native platform, their home, right? So that's why they really treat like native Fantom fans like the best. So there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of I think you do have to sort out. But overall, regardless of which one you go for, like there will always be risks involved, right? For any project on the crypto space, websites could disappear, contracts could get hacked. So you do have to do your own due diligence, decide which one is for you and which exchange do you want to back, or do you want to just have like tokens or liquidity tokens on both of them like equally, so that if either or takes off, you still be in it, right? So you have to decide which one, how you want to go about. But overall, I do think that yield aggregators on Fantom is a huge step up, as it is making it easier for people to yield farm and get rewards. So this is just a quick summary on all the projects on in the yield aggregator category. Next time I'll be doing another video on like newer farms. So if you do enjoy what we're going over, and you want to continue to be at the forefront of what's happening in the Fantom network, be sure to like this video, hit subscribe, and tick the little bell notification icon. So that is it for everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and love, my friends, and God bless.